Are you looking for a travel trailer with a multifunctional Murphy bed? Well, I'll tell you what, they're easier than ever to open and close. Stick around, folks. You're going to want to check out all three of these amazing floor plans we found. Hey everybody, Mike with RVBlogger here in front of the camera, and Susan's behind the camera. And if you've seen us before on YouTube, welcome back to our channel. And if this is your first time seeing us, welcome aboard. Susan and I make tons of videos all about RVing, and we invite you to subscribe to our channel. Just click the link on the screen somewhere, and remember to hit the notification bell when you do, so you'll be notified every single week when Susan and I put out a brand new video. But without any further ado, let's get into our review of small travel trailers with Murphy beds. This travel trailer is the Forest River Surveyor Legend X, model number 17RBLX. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 3,884 pounds, a cargo carry capacity of 896 pounds, for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 4,780 pounds. It measures in at 23 feet 1 inch long, and it can sleep up to 4 people. When you first walk into this travel trailer, on the left-hand side is the refrigerator and pantry cabinets. Then you've got the bathroom, and then it wraps around into the dinette and kitchen area. And finally, you have your living room and bedroom. So here I am walking in the back door of this trailer, which is the only door to this trailer, but I'm at the back of the trailer. You get the idea. First thing you'll notice on the left-hand side here is the refrigerator, and it's a very good size fridge for a smaller travel trailer. It's also got a separate freezer up top, and this is a 12-volt refrigerator, so that means it's running on a compressor. It can run on battery, or it can run on shore power, so it's a very, very nice setup. Right next to that, you've got your pantry cabinet here with a shelf in the middle, so plenty of room for storage, and then you have another storage cabinet down below. The kitchen area in here is all in a line, except for the refrigerator, which is a little further away, but it's still kind of in a line too. But you'll notice there's a very large and deep single bowl sink in here. Very nice size, great size for washing dishes and all that stuff. And then you have a gooseneck faucet overhead. If you're wondering what this plastic bag and pink stuff are, they winterize these, and the winterizing liquid that they use is a pink color, and when they transport, they'll put the plastic bag over, so if there are any drops, they get caught inside the bag and they don't drip into the sink and possibly stain it up. As we move on down from the sink, you've got some countertop space, and then a 2-burner stovetop, and then even more countertop space next to that. So plenty of room to work in here. I like the fact that they did the burner one in front of the other instead of sideways, because it really does help add to the countertop space. Just below that, we've got a whole bank of drawers here for all of your kitchen utensils. Then we have another cabinet underneath of the 2-burner stove, and finally a double cabinet underneath of the sink with plenty of storage. And by the way, if you need more countertop space, they have a little extended counter on the end for you. And it's really nice because a lot of times you'll see these extended counters, but they open up in front of the door, where this one has some space here where it does not impede the door at all. Now overhead, we have a regular microwave oven in here. This is not a convection microwave oven, unfortunately. And then we have these nice black glass door cabinets to be exact, with plenty of storage behind them as well. One other really cool feature in here, just below the kitchen extend-a-top, is the central vac system. You can just sweep up any dirt, sand, or crumbs, whisk them on over here to the central vac, lift it up, and it'll suck them right on out of the travel trailer. So here I am in the dinette, and one nice feature about this dinette is that it is built into a slide out. This slide out's about 3 feet wide also, so it really creates a lot of floor space inside the camper. Now this dinette has a really nice big window over top of the table. I'm a little disappointed that it's just a fixed window, and that means you cannot open it and get some airflow through here. I really wish they had a screen on there and you were able to do that, but that's how it goes. Now you can sit 4 people here, I think, pretty comfortably, and also this dinette top will drop down, and this will convert into another bed. Let's see what the size will be on that. You're gonna end up with a bed that's about 6 feet long and about 40 inches wide or so. So you know, a shorter adult or certainly a child would be able to sleep there very, very comfortably. I also want to point out that they have this easy access dinette storage here. And the way this works is, and I haven't ever seen a dinette bench like this before, but it's got a little, I guess, shock absorber in here that raises the top up for you and holds it out of the way, and then you can actually get to whatever you have stored underneath of your dinette booths. So really terrific job there. I like this feature quite a bit. So here I am sitting on the sofa in here, and this is actually a pretty comfortable sofa, I have to say. It's a nice setup too. You can sit right here and watch the TV, which is directly straight ahead. So it's all in a good location and oriented very well. On each side of the sofa, you'll notice that there is a cup holder, which is very convenient. And then there are receptacles and USB ports on both sides of the sofa. Now, underneath of where I'm sitting, there are 2 storage drawers that slide out, so you got some extra storage there. And under the far night table or end table, however you look at it, it has some open storage with some cargo netting to hold things in place. Now, to convert your sofa into a Murphy bed, it's really a simple process. You just jackknife the sofa out, pull the D-ring, and everything just sort of folds right on down. Now, this bed has a fold in it that's about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way over. So that is something to be aware of. When people do have Murphy beds, one of the things they don't like are the folds in the bed, because you can feel them when you're sleeping at night. But as far as the size of the bed goes, let's see what we have here. This one is 80 inches, and I'm going to guess it's 60, and it is. So you do have what we would call a residential size queen bed in here. You'll also notice that overhead, there's really a good amount of storage up here, and I like the fact that they put the cargo netting in here, because that'll hold everything in place, especially when you're traveling down the road. The TV is located in a great position in here. It's right beside the dinette booth, so it's straight across from the sofa and the Murphy bed. Just below it, we have these nice little coat hooks here too. So here I am in the bathroom, and I'm inside the shower like I usually am, and there's a decent amount of headspace in here. I mean, looks like we have about 6 feet 5 inches in here, so that'll work even for some of you taller folks. Now, the shower stall in here I think is really pretty nice. It's got a nice surround, and it's got 4 corner shelves for your soap, shampoo, conditioner, all that good stuff. It does have a wand that you can use to shower with that's removable from the wall, which is always a nice feature. And then it's got a retractable shower door, so you can keep a shower curtain from flying in and sticking to you. Right next to me here is where the medicine cabinet is located. And it's got this little shelf on the bottom where you can actually put your toothbrushes in there. And then when you shut the door, they would just be hanging down from underneath. Kind of a neat feature. And then we have our countertop with our vanity sink. Below that, we have some storage, and we have some open storage next to the commode. As far as the elbow test goes in here, if this door was closed, not gonna pass. But the bathroom's big enough that I really don't feel like I'm cramped in here. This travel trailer is the Grand Design Imagine AIM Model 15RB. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 3,594 pounds, a cargo carry capacity of 1,201 pounds for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 4,795 pounds. It measures in at 19 feet 11 inches long, and it can sleep up to 3 people. When you first walk into this travel trailer on the right-hand side, that's where the Murphy bed and sofa are located. Then we wrap on around to the kitchen and dinette area, and in the very back of the trailer is where a full-width bathroom is located. So here I am in the front of the travel trailer where you just come in from the door, and I really like the design of this travel trailer. It's laid out really well, and as we walk through, you'll see why. Now at the very front here, you've got your sofa location, which is really pretty comfy, not bad at all. Underneath the sofa, there's a couple of really big drawers here for lots and lots of storage. And then not only do you have a sofa here, but this is a multifunctional area, so it also serves as your bed. Now Grand Design does a great job with their sofas because this back piece just flops right on out. It just rolls right over, super, super easy. There's one clip here that holds the Murphy bed in place, and then you can lower down your bed platform and then lower down your mattress. Now we left the I guess, the cover on here just to see if it stayed in place, but it fell off. I would imagine your sheets would stay on here okay. You could also wrap a bungee cord around it to keep all of the covers and sheets in place. So whatever you need to do there. Now, you'll notice in the bed there's a couple of reading lights overhead on each side. There's also open storage above. And then down below, there's a cubby hole on each side of the bed that has a receptacle plus 2 USB ports. So if you need to plug in a CPAP, charge your phone, any of that good stuff, everything is right here for you. Now on each side of the bed, there's also a very large wardrobe closet. I would say this thing goes back almost 3 feet, so it's really a good size. Then you have a couple of drawers down below that, and then some open storage down below where there's a little magazine rack and also another receptacle on this side of the bed. Let's get a quick measurement on this bed in here. It looks to be 76 inches long and 60 inches wide, so this would be considered a short queen bed. One other nice feature is just inside the door, there's also a place to kick your shoes off. Now the kitchen in here is what we call an inline kitchen design, and all that means, if you've seen our videos before, you know it, everything's lined up in a line. It's a very efficient and convenient kitchen layout in our opinion. Now up top here, you've got these really nice big doors with plenty of storage behind them, even more storage over top of the range hood. Down below that, you've got a nice 2-burner stove, and we like how there's a front and a back burner here. That way it creates a lot more countertop space, because if these burners were turned sideways, then you would chew up a lot of your countertop space. So anyway, plenty of countertop. And then we have a nice big single round bowl sink that actually everything flips up. So if you want to put it down and create even more countertop space, you can do that as well. Down below the sink, we've got a little bit of open storage here. I guess you could use this as a spice rack or keep maybe some cleaning supplies or things in there. Down below that, plenty of nice storage below the sink. And then we've got a couple of drawers here that you could use for all of your kitchen utensils. And then finally, we have a convection microwave oven with a nice big pots and pans drawer down below that. Just beyond the 2-burner range is where the refrigerator and even more storage is located. So up top here, you have storage that's about 2 feet deep and 2 feet wide. Plenty of storage. Then you have your refrigerator here, which is a really cool design. I like it a lot. It's a little on the small side, but it's plenty of room at the same time for a long weekend trip or even a week. And then down below that, you have a pull-out freezer with a drawer. So here I am in the dinette, which is right across from the kitchen, and I would say this is a pretty comfy dinette. You could easily sit 4 people here. You might be a little squished with 4, but easily 2. And the countertop does drop down, so this can become one more bed inside your RV. I do like this nice big window over top, and I also like the fact that the dinette is located on the camp side of the RV. What that means is that your view is going to be of your picnic table, your fire ring. You'll be able to see people that are outside because this is the door side of the travel trailer. One last thing, let me just get a measurement here so you know how big the dinette bed is. This measures in at about 6 feet even, and it's about, I don't know, 39 inches wide. So, you know, a decent sleeping space here. Just above the dinette is where the TV is located, and it's a great spot for a TV in here because you can see it from part of the dinette, you can see it from the sofa, and you can certainly see it while you're laying in bed at night. Maybe watch a little TV before you go to sleep. I also like this wood rack that's around the TV. It just makes it look nice and finished and built in, and there's also a little open shelf here. You could throw your remotes up there so you don't lose them. So here I am in the shower like I usually am, and as you guys know, I'm 5'11", but I've got plenty of room over my head. I've got, in the skylight area, 6 feet 6 inches of height in here, so really good amount. Now, one other nice thing I like about this shower is that it's got a retractable shower door, so you don't have a curtain blowing in on you, and it's a decent sized shower. It's got these nice corner shelves in here, removable sprayer, so just very well done. And also this bathroom extends the whole width of the back of this camper, so you really have a lot of space in here. So now Susan's in the shower and I'm on the other side of the bathroom, and there is a rare glimpse of Susan. Up top here, you'll notice we have a nice big mirrored medicine cabinet door, and this cabinet is deep. I mean, it is 12 inches on the inside, so there's plenty of storage room up here. Very, very impressive, and a very good use of space as well. There's also a couple of receptacles located underneath, so you can plug in your hair dryer, your shaver, whatever. Lots and lots of countertop space here with a nice little vanity bowl. And then on the other side of me here, you've got a couple of drawers that pull out for storage. Now these are funny drawers because they've got gigantic drawer openings, and the drawer itself is kind of small, but I think they did it just for decorative reasons to make it look a little nicer. Also outside, there is a pull-out tray with a griddle on top. There's a quick connect propane line right down below, so it's nice and convenient to cook outside. This travel trailer is the Keystone Passport model number 221BH. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 5,219 pounds, cargo carry capacity of 1,781 pounds for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 7,000 pounds. It measures in at 26 feet, 4 inches long, and it can sleep up to 8 people. When you first walk into this travel trailer on the right-hand side, you'll notice your sofa and your Murphy bed. Then it wraps on around to the dinette area, kitchen area. Finally, we have our bunk beds back here and also the bathroom. So here I am at the entry door, and Susan is now standing where I was standing. And I gotta say, the couch in here feels pretty darn comfy. Now, if you'll notice up above the kitchen, that's where the TV is located. And that TV will pop out and swing around so it faces you right here on the sofa. So that's a great layout that works really well. Also, since this is where your Murphy bed is, you can lay in bed and watch TV that way too. Now, there's a window on each side here, so you can get a little bit of cross breeze coming through. But this is a really comfy couch that I'm sure anyone would enjoy. Now, to turn this into a Murphy bed, you just jackknife this out. I've already popped the D-ring on the other side, and there's a D-ring on this side. And everything just folds right on out. Now, this does have a fold in the center of the mattress, something to be aware of when you get a Murphy bed, but they're much better than they used to be as far as Murphy bed mattresses go. Now you'll notice on each side of the bed you have a very large wardrobe closet with a shelf up top, a hanging bar down below that, and then you've got a really nice big nightstand here which is underneath of the wardrobe closet, and there's also receptacles on either side of the bed. So if you have a CPAP or you want to charge your phone, tablet, Kindle, whatever, you can certainly do that while you're in bed at night. Couple of other nice features to note are that there are 3 drawers underneath of the sofa, so you have plenty of storage there, and there's also a drawer in the one nightstand. I missed one little detail, one thing to add, and that is the bed size, which is 60 by 80 residential queen bed. So here I am on the door side of the kitchen, and I just want to point out there are 3 nice sized drawers on this side of the kitchen island. You can use these for all of your kitchen utensils, or you can also put clothes in them since this is kind of your bedroom over here. And then it even has a cabinet under the kitchen sink you can open from both sides. So here I am in the dinette area, and I would say 2 people can definitely sit here very, very comfortably. Maybe 3 would be the most, possibly 4. But this will be a great setup for me and Susan to play cards. We like to sit across from each other, play cards at night, have a really good time. Last night I beat her, I think 6 games to 2 or something like that. It was off the chain. Anyway, very nice dinette setup. Got a nice big window here that opens so you can get some fresh air in. Another window on that side of the dinette. And then the dinette itself, the table will drop down and this will convert into a bed. And if you choose to do that, you will have about 76 inches by about 38 inches. So a decent size for someone to be able to sleep here, that's for sure. And then down below the dinette booth, there are drawers on both sides that pull out and open up, so you have additional storage space under there as well. So this is what we would call an L-shaped kitchen, by the way. So it's big L shape, as you can see. It's got a very nice size single bowl sink in here. It's wide and deep, and you can wash your dishes in there with no problem. It's also an undermount sink, which I think is really fantastic. And then of course the gooseneck faucet has a sprayer that'll pull out, so it makes it even easier to wash your dishes. There's also plenty of countertop space as we wrap on around. Finally, there's a bank of drawers here that you can use to store even more kitchen utensils. Another cabinet down below that. And then we have a 3-burner cooktop with a real oven down below. So if you like to do some baking, this is a great camper for you. And then finally, down below that, we have a nice big drawer for pots and pans. And if all that's not enough countertop space for you, there's even a countertop extension that you can pop up at the end of the L-shaped. Now above the kitchen countertops, this is where the TV is located that I mentioned earlier in the video, but this is also a great spot to watch TV while you're sitting at your dinette and having dinner. And then of course next to that you have a nice microwave oven. Now as we keep on moving down, we have a nice big refrigerator in here. This is a 12-volt refrigerator, so it's nice and big and roomy. It runs on a compressor, so it will get colder much faster. Now if you're looking for storage inside a travel trailer, this might just be the travel trailer for you. They have built in this gigantic storage area, and in here you have your choice between a wardrobe style cabinet with a bar up top, or it's got a removable shelf here. You could leave the shelf in and just make it all big pantry storage in here. And to give you an idea how big it is, it's 32 inches deep and 36 inches wide. So that's just a ton of storage space. And if that's not enough, there's even more down below. So this is a fixed shelf down here. You can't remove it, but you have plenty of space in there for lots of storage. So just past the kitchen, we have the bunk beds, and these bunks are really pretty big in size. Let's see how big they are. This one is 74 inches and it's about 50 inches wide. So these bunks are really good size. I would say 2 kids could sleep on each bunk if you wanted them to. They do have a maximum weight of 300 pounds for each bunk. So definitely 2 kids. I don't think Susan and I could sleep up here because, man, she would blow right past that weight limit, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, she's going to kill me later. She weighs like 100 pounds soaking wet. Anyway, there's also 4 other things that we look for in bunk beds that just make a lot of sense. One is a window, one is receptacles, one is USB ports, and the 4th is a light. And both of these bunks check off all 4 boxes. They both have their own window, light, USB ports, and receptacles, which is fantastic because kids can be up here, see what they're doing, recharge electronics, whatever they need to do, and get a little natural light in the daytime as well. And one more cool feature about the bottom bunk is the bottom bunk even folds up and out of the way, and then you have this nice rear access door where you can store bikes, chairs, all kinds of taller things. This is fantastic storage in a travel trailer. So here I am in the bathroom, and I'm standing in the shower as usual, and you guys know that I'm 5'11". Oh, there's about 4 inches over my head. So let's see what we got. I'm pretty sure it's going to measure right up to, 6 feet 3 inches tall. So there you go. If you're taller than that, you'll have to crouch down a bit in here. Now the shower in here is actually pretty nice. It has a very nice surround. It's got 3 shelves in the corner so you can put your soap, shampoo, maybe a razor, whatever you need back here. The wand pulls out so you can shower very easily. And finally, it has a retractable shower door, which is very convenient, and it'll keep a shower curtain from blowing in on you. So this is a great feature to have as well. There's also a small window in the bathroom. We don't really see that very often, but there you go. If you want some natural light in here, you can get that for sure. And then finally, we have a mirrored medicine cabinet with a few shelves in there for plenty of storage. Down below that, we have a corner vanity with a sink and extra storage down below. Here I am on the commode, and I think this bathroom is going to pass the elbow test with flying colors. There's even pass-through storage underneath the bed in the front of this travel trailer. Now that you've had a chance to check out all 3 of these awesome travel trailers, let us know which one was your favorite and why down in the comments below. And if you'd like to see even more travel trailers with Murphy beds, just click the box down below, and Susan and I will see you in the next video.